Detecto's American-made weigh beam physician scales are a breeze to set up. They're completely 100% assembled and calibrated before leaving Detecto's factory in Webb City, Missouri, and only require minimal setup time upon delivery. This video will walk you through the assembly of a Detecto eye-level physician scale. When unpacking the box, you should have the column with weigh beam, the platform base, and a small hardware kit containing a wrench, 6 screws, and 6 washers. Models might also include some or all of the following: a height measuring rod, a set of wheels, and a hand post. Carefully remove the scale from the shipping carton and inspect it for any damage that could have occurred during shipment. Keep the carton and packing material for return shipment should it become necessary. The purchaser is responsible for filing all claims for any damages or loss incurred during shipment. After unpacking, set aside your packing materials and start with the platform base. Flip it over and remove all of the cardboard and the hardware kit from the bottom of the scale. Set the base right side up and attach the column to the bracket on the base, holding it straight so that the draft rod enters the opening in the bracket. Ensuring that the draft rod goes through the opening is very important. Attach the column to the base with the screws and washers that were found in the hardware kit. The next part of the process is critical to the weighing functionality of the scale. Lay the scale down with the column parallel to the floor or tabletop. On the bottom of the scale, where the base and column are joined, raise the draft rod and attach the hooked end to the pivot on the platform's lever. The draft rod connects the weigh beam to the scale and transfers pressure when weight is on the scale up the column to the beam for measurement. Your scale may have some additional features and require further assembly. If your scale comes with a height rod, it can be attached by simply hanging it onto the silver screws on the front of the column and snapping it into place. If necessary, you can use the included wrench to tighten the screws. If your scale comes with a wheel package, place the wheel bracket onto the back of the column where it was joined to the base earlier in the assembly process. You will have to remove the 2 lower screws on the rear of the column. Align the lower screw holes in the column with those in the bracket. Replace screws and attach firmly to the base. If your scale comes with a hand post, remove the 4 bolts from the top of the platform and set them aside. Place the hand post onto the platform, align the holes, and replace the bolts. Secure the hand post to the platform by tightening the bolts using the included wrench. Now that the scale is fully assembled, it must be balanced prior to operation. To zero the scale, move both the small and large poises to 0. Next, turn the balance screw located on the outside of the weigh beam until the scale balances. Your scale's accuracy is dependent upon this step. For the most accurate measurement, always place the scale on a hard level surface. Detecto. It's the name that means scales in the healthcare industry.